What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. In this one, I'm going to be installing N2O NOS and a boost bottle onto my pocket bike. Let's get started. So a few videos back I installed this boost bottle onto the bike and there wasn't really a noticeable performance difference. I've been running it with the bike for quite a while now and I've kept it installed because I like it on the bike, but today I'm going to be adding the N2O kit to the equation. Believe it or not, I've never tried the N2O kit on this bike, so I can guarantee that we will see some kind of difference with this kit. These N2O kits right here are probably the easiest and one of the most noticeable mods you can do right off the bat if you got your small engine bike, go-kart, whatever you got. These things are great. But actually I'm going to recommend the plastic handle version. I've got the metal one right here, but these ones I've had some problems with, so we're going to be testing it out without installing it on the bike first, just to make sure this thing has worked, because I haven't pulled it out in a while, and yeah, I've had some issues with this one. The issues that I've had with this one is the button will jam up, so I'll load in my N2O cartridge, and this thing will just be rock solid, non-pushable, and it really makes it frustrating because at that point you already punctured your N2O cartridge, and it's in there, so you pretty much have to unscrew this, and it becomes useless, which these things are not the easiest to come around. I mean, these bigger ones you have to order, and guys, this isn't CO2, this is N2O. A lot of people mistake it because it comes with this cartridge right here, but N2O comes in these cartridges too. I dare you guys to try CO2 and see if you get the same results. I would not try it though. So let's go ahead and go outside here, load up a cartridge, and test this one out, make sure it's working properly. Alright, so let's test out our N2O handle, make sure it's functioning right before I go ahead and install it on the bike, since I have had some problems with this. So it's simple, you just unscrew the top here. The bottom unscrews too, but I like to load it up by doing the top. Screw it in, and it should puncture it. We should be able to hear that. I guess not. So now I should be able to hit my button, and we should get N2O out of our tube here. Perfect. I was actually a little bit nervous there since we didn't hear anything puncture, but looks like it works perfectly. Now I can go ahead and set this up on the bike. There's always more left in the tank than you might think, so be wary of that if you do have this on your bike. To get the install going, first things first, I've got to disassemble the boost bottle right here, which is only a couple tie straps. Then after you get your line cut to the length that you need that works for your setup, it's pretty much easy going. This line just goes all the way through to the engine, just like the boost bottle would have, and then I have a T right here, that way the boost bottle is still in here, and the N2O has a direct shot directly to the engine. And another thing that's different than this setup, which I've never tested before, is this goes straight into the cylinder. Usually I would have the N2O only being hooked up somewhere right here, so I'd have to travel through the carburetor, which I think at times would disrupt my fuel in the carburetor. So this will be kind of a cool test. This goes directly into the engine. So let's get this back together and we should be able to get some runs going already. And I do realize that it would be more proper if I had two holes into my intake, that way the boost bottle wasn't in this T setup, but this is just going to have to be how it is for this setup. I'm not going to go through all that trouble just to have the boost bottle be able to be routed like that. It's not too big of a deal to me. Alright, so we're at the testing grounds again, getting ready to do the first pulls with the bike. I feel like a broken record, but it is hot and humid again, but can't complain. We're just gonna have to do our best with the runs. Hopefully she runs good. And for everyone that followed along for last video with this bike, I did go ahead and adjust the brakes, so we should be all good with that. We shouldn't be on fire for our front brakes like last time, but yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into some runs with the N2O boost and the boost bottle hooked up. N2O right here. Guys, I'm so pissed that I didn't just get this on camera, but check out what just happened. So I just did the first couple runs and I was going ahead and unscrewing the N2O kit. look at the thing shot out at me and punctured my gas tank right here. It blew out at me like I was unscrewing it from the end right here, and the thing shot out. It must have not been over with yet. If you guys heard in the clip, it didn't sound like it was even going at all, or it sounded like it was empty almost. But check this out. My gas is leaking out onto the pavement right here, and it looks like I'm gonna be stuck replacing my freaking gas tank now. Look at that. It's leaking out fuel, punctured. I think that's where it's ultimately leaking, right here. Maybe. Yeah, there's gas coming out. Sorry, I'm trying to film this the best I can. I don't know what it hit. Yeah, it's cracked right there, guys. Wow, what a joke, man. Right, I guess it's, oh my gosh, I don't even have words for it right now. I just can't even believe this right now, guys. And I'm pissed that I didn't get it on camera either. I just thought it would be a mindless thing to go ahead and replace the N2O kit. And yeah, it shot out, like it was loud too. Cause I mean, I don't even know, I mean, it came from here. There's no marks on my car or anything where it would have ricocheted. Maybe it honestly went straight down at the ground, came back up, and then hit the gas tank. That must have been what happened. But I am so pissed. I would have rather it hit my car, honestly, than my bike into my gas tank. Like, what are the odds, guys? Right in the center of it. And I just have to sit here and watch all my race gas run out of the tank. We're pretty much done for the day, guys. Let's check out the top speed. All right, guys, I just checked it out, but as you can see, 49 miles per hour. The previous top speed for the bike was 50, and that was with the race gas, and then we did tune it up that day too. But I mean, that was just no test for the N2O at all. It didn't even get a fair shot. You guys might have heard it. I'll put the GoPro clip in regardless, but there was a small sliver of N2O that leaked in. When I went past the camera for the first time, and I knew that that wasn't it for the cartridge, but I figured that it was the button messing up with me again. I'm done with that metal handle kit because it just is so unreliable, as you guys saw there what happened. But usually I'm able to brush off this kind of stuff happening for my bikes, but this just really rattles me because I just hope that I can order that gas tank. I mean, it's punctured, it's done. Not to mention, it's all painted up nice how I had it, and that took a little bit. You guys might have watched that tutorial video, but guys, this really sucks. I'm usually not bummed out about stuff happening to the bikes like this, but this one really was some terrible luck. I mean, right in the middle of my gas tank, punctures it. And yeah, I do apologize I didn't get it on camera, but that thing, maybe it would have been worse if I did, but it was loud, guys. I thought I saw something splatter up. It must have been the rocks, but I definitely thought it was like my back bumper of my car breaking or something because it flew out of there. And guys, I did hold down the button a couple times before unscrewing it. So I took all the safety precautions, and it was only leaking in a little bit when I was doing that, as if it was done, at least as if it did leak all out and it was a bad cartridge. But there's just, right when I got to the end, it boom, flew out. Guys, I am lost for words right now. It's still dripping out, and not to mention I've got to get this home with this fuel all over the place. This just sucks. I mean, look at that freaking dent, man. That just goes to show how hard that thing ran into it. And I mean, that's off of coming from the ground too into it. It might have been right here or something. There's some marks right here, but there's no way I could see it. That's why I really wish I had the camera angle on it, but can't keep saying that because I didn't capture it. But yeah, guys, this is just gonna wrap up this video. Maybe if you guys can help me out, find a replacement tank for this bike, but it is killed for right now. So regardless of anything that ever goes down in the videos, negative or positive, I appreciate the heck out of you guys always viewing the video and always giving it thumbs up for me. Maybe you guys can help me out with some links for a new gas tank, but I think we're just gonna be going to the X7 now, getting that Yoshi installed. I'm not chalking this bike up as done by any means, but I just have to do my research. I should be able to get a tank for it. I'm not, it worries me because this is a specific engine, the Still engine, 051 I believe it is. But yeah, guys, wait for that 47cc engine to come in, and that was supposed to be here. That's what makes this funny too, because this was a very spontaneous video. That was supposed to be here, but it didn't show up. So yeah, I ended up doing this video instead, and look what happened. So look forward to the coming videos. We're not stopping at all by any means. And again, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. This confirms it, guys. As you can see, this was the cartridge from earlier in the video. Look at the yellow paint on the top of it, or the bottom of it, I guess. Yellow paint from my gas tank, of course. Man, this thing, I just wish I could really hurt it, but can't do anything about it. I'm glad anyways that I did warn you guys in the beginning of the video about that metal kit, guys. I don't trust it, and this confirms it. I'm never using it again. Done with that thing. Hopefully I can get a plastic one to do some new tests with the new tank and get a nice positive video out with the N2O. So again, see you guys later.